The bees are back at Powhatan. The Earth Day 2019 theme was Protect Our Species. Here at Powhatan, we have a beautiful natural showcase in our sprawling campus and the Crocker Conservancy. Our trees burst into spring with thousands of blossoms, our gardens are in full bloom, and wildflowers blanket the campus. We teach about plant structure and pollination at various levels of our science curriculum, and spring is a perfect time to watch a variety of pollinators at work. There are hundreds of thousands of flowering plant species in the world, and most of them are pollinated by insects. Studies show that 2 out of 5, a full 40% of insect species, are in decline. At Powhatan, we decided that this Earth Week would be a great time to focus on protecting our pollinators. Each class had a job to help bring back the bees. Pre-K learned about beekeeping from our resident beekeeper, Jess Foltz. Kindergarten helped plant native woodland flowers along the trail through Crocker to provide a good nectar and pollen source for our bees. First grade built mason bee nests for solitary bees that are tunnel nesters. We learned through this project that there are about 4,000 different bee species in the United States. Solitary bees often go unnoticed, but they do an enormous amount of beneficial pollination. First graders set out to protect our solitary bee population. Second graders did some bee observations and collected data about different species of bees that they saw on campus. Second graders also helped plant the native woodland flowers on Crocker. The hives themselves were a team effort. We ordered all the parts and pieces necessary to have students build the hives. Our goal was to build and install 2 hives for honeybees on our campus. We ordered all the wood and hardware to assemble 10 hive boxes, also called supers, 5 for each hive. The 5th grade spent their science time on Monday of Earth Week in the makerspace, carefully squaring, then gluing and nailing the hive boxes together. On Tuesday, the 3rd graders primed the boxes to prepare them for a colorful outer coat of paint. 4th graders designed and painted the boxes with vibrant colors and bee-themed messages, welcoming the bees home. Meanwhile, the upper schoolers worked on the intricate task of assembling the frames. With 100 frames to build, the task was quite a challenge. 7th and 8th graders assembled and wired the frames. 6th graders then carefully inserted the beeswax foundation on which the bees will build their comb for honey storage and brood. We set the assembled boxes and frames on their stands near the entrance to the school, and on Wednesday night of the following week, our bees arrived. 2 nucleus colonies, complete with a queen and thousands of bees for each hive, spent the night in their waxy cardboard boxes on the hive stands. In the morning, Jess Foltz suited up and transferred the frames, crawling with beautiful, healthy honeybees into their newly painted boxes. They seemed to settle right in, taking exploratory flights and returning to the hive as expected. Many thanks to all the students, the teachers, and all of those in the Powhatan community who worked together to welcome honeybees back to our campus.